Well, good morning. My name is Nick,
And I'm Mindy.
and we're here on this lovely Wednesday morning to talk a little bit more about Easter and some resources that we have here at the church, and we want to encourage you to use to help disciple your family well, or even to do it on your own, with friends, in whatever community groups you're with, as a way to celebrate, remember, and worship our Savior.
Yeah. So one quick one that we have here that you can get is an Easter sticker book, kind of. So it's got the stickers in the middle and little activities. So if you have younger kids, this is a really nice resource that you can get to put maybe in their Easter baskets, or when you're traveling to grandma and grandpa's house or some cousin's house and you have a couple hour drive on Easter or around there. This might be something you want to pick up, because you can even have moments in the car when you're traveling, make that just an intentional thing. Just fill in their minds with something intentional as you drive.
And stickers are always awesome, let's be honest.
Until they put them on the window.
It's fine.
Right. But what we really want to show you, something Nick has never gotten to use before.
Never have.
Resurrection eggs. So if you've never seen resurrection eggs, you just need a dozen eggs, and you can even create your own. So you can buy these.
Okay.
But the point is to retell the story of Jesus' final week on earth. So with our family, we get them out a month before Easter, and my kids are older and they still actually like them. Julie had them out the other day actually and was hiding them and trying to prepare for an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah,
so you can do this
awesome.
as Easter egg hunts in your neighborhood with your family, all sorts of things. So what's inside? Go ahead, Nick.
I'm gonna guess an egg yolk or maybe chocolate. Oh, it's not.
No.
I was wrong. We have a cross
Made out of
small nails.
right, 3 nails, right?
Yep, 3 nails.
And so what do you think this part of the resurrection story? So this is for kids to retell.
That's for kids, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess this is to retell, help us to remember how Jesus was crucified and nailed to a cross on our behalf to pay the penalty that we couldn't.
Right. So that would be one. Now, there's a book that comes with them if you buy it, that you can do the eggs in the right order. So you can do them in order, or you can do them mixed up, or you could just put one nail in. So if you need to create your own, just stick a nail in there, and then we'll talk about that. Okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm
Here's
so
another
ready.
one.
I'm so ready.
Athena, Nick's probably got
This
a
is
new
very
activity
exciting.
for you guys.
All right, we've got a little rooster, little fella here. I'm gonna guess this is helping us remember the time that
Peter.
thank you. That Peter betrayed or
Denied.
didn't own up to being associated with Jesus 3 times. And the last time the cock crowed, the rooster crowed, and he realized what he'd done. Yeah. Gross.
So even when you're thinking of how to use this with your family, you could do an egg hunt, or you can do.
Yeah.
We did 1 or 2. One time I used it as a centerpiece on the table, and each day we opened up 2 of them, and then we talked a little deeper about it. Like that is a really good story there in and of itself, to really unpack why did Peter. Would you be able to admit you love Jesus in that face of facing death right there?
There's a lot in that story.
Yeah, so you can also use just 1 egg a day, and take 12 days up to Easter. Ready for another?
I so am. This one, I'm going to guess it's got a piece of the torn veil in it. Oh, there's nothing in it. The empty tomb. I thought she's being funny, like, I snuck it out when he wasn't looking.
No, but that's the one kids
to
want to
symbolize the
Yeah.
empty tomb.
Right.
That
So
Jesus,
you always want 1 empty one.
Yeah, that Jesus is no longer there. He's not in the egg or the tomb.
Right. He is reigning in heaven. So, anyway, those are just a few. But you can see there's rocks inside, there's coins. You can go through the book of Matthew that we're reading and just take different pieces of Jesus's last week. Put a piece of leather whip. I think one of them has maybe a leather whip in it.
You got it right.
Yeah. Or the cloth. They wrap Jesus's body in a cloth. So depending on the age of your children, you can do this lots of different ways. And as you do it when they're younger, they're still going to like doing it when they're older. And so that is where you can go in a little deeper with some of that. Or have them lead their cousins or younger neighbors or younger relatives or younger siblings in it. So it doesn't always, it's a really good tool for kids to help them share their story when you're thinking of the blessed.
Yeah.
This gives them a chance to share a story without having to always be the parents once you've equipped them with it.
And you could even, this might work for older or younger kids, as parents doing a little work ahead of time, and maybe put in there a slip with the Bible passages on it.
Mhm.
Open it up, read it together as a family, look at the context, see what that whole story is about Peter, about the abuse that Jesus suffered on our behalf with the whip. Whatever it is, that could be a really incredible thing to do.
And if you buy a set, the book comes with, it has the verses, it's got
there you go.
what it is, and it's got a little thing.
Yeah.
So if you're not sure even, it helps you as a parent too.
Yeah,
So-
that's awesome. What a great resource.
But a one that you can use year after year, over and over, in lots of different ways. And so kids need that repetition. They need to see it lots of different ways, to repeat it,
We all
for
do.
them to talk, right? So it's a great way, a very touch-feeling, tactile thing. This is a great one for kids of all ages to just get to do with their family.
Well, thanks. There's a great example of a resource that we could utilize on Easter to celebrate what our Savior's done for us. It's pretty awesome.
Have a good week, everyone.